Welcome to Maths and Science by IITian. In this lecture, I will be taking up a very good advanced level matrices property. That's about Hermitian matrices we will discuss. We have already discussed in the previous lectures about the Hermitian matrices. By using the Hermitian matrices, how can we derive at certain products and certain properties of the Hermitian matrices to prove that I into, it's a complex matrix, I into PQ minus QP is equal to how much? This is what we are going to find out. How much means what is the behavior? Not it is how much, it is behavior. What is the behavior? Whether it can be again a Hermitian or whether it can be a skew Hermitian. What type of matrix it will be? What type of matrix it will be? We have to discuss that. Let's find out. It's a very good example on matrices, and this type of questions may come in JEE Mains or JEE Advanced or even including CSIR and also GATE, IIT JAM, many higher examinations. CSIR, IIT JAM, JEE Advanced and any other advanced mathematics competitive examinations. JEE, this regarding matrices. Hermitian matrices are complex number based. Now, we will go one by one and we will try to solve what is the behavior of this particular I into PQ minus QP, what is it and what type of matrix it is, whether it is a Hermitian matrix, a real matrix or a complex matrix or a skew Hermitian matrix or skew symmetric matrix or a symmetric matrix. What type of matrix it will be, we will be discussing now. We will go step by step. Please listen to my lecture very carefully. Step by step we try to solve so that this type of question is asked in any examination like CSIR, IIT JAM or JEE Advanced. You will be able to answer it with confidence. Question given is that P and Q are Hermitian. What is Hermitian? Hermitian are, discuss about I into PQ minus QP. We have to discuss about it. Now, what is the solution? Please pay attention to each and every sentence, whatever I write. You please do the maths along with me so that you will understand it very easily. What is a Hermitian matrix? Hermitian matrix is conjugate transpose of a matrix of a given matrix. For example, a matrix has an element A plus IB. Then what is the conjugate? Conjugate is equal to A minus IB in the complex plane. This is the conjugate. And for each and every element in the matrix, conjugates have to be made. For example, A is a matrix complex with complex numbers A plus IB, A1 plus IB1, A2 plus IB2, A3 plus IB3 plus A4 plus IB4. Let us say one matrix. It can be plus, minus, don't worry about the A1, B1, A2, B2, what are they? They are the real numbers. And these are the complex numbers, A plus IB or A minus IB. Then what will be its conjugate? Conjugate will be A bar is the conjugate. A1 minus IB1, A2 minus IB2, A3 minus IB3, A4 minus IB4. Now, what is the conjugate transpose? Columns will become rows and rows will become columns. This is the column A1 minus IB1. Let us take column 1. A1 minus IB1, and this column will become the row A3 minus IB3. Second column is A2, that will become your row A2 minus IB2, A4 minus IB4. This is called as the Hermitian. Regarding this, I have explained in my previous lectures. Please refer to them on Hermitian matrices. I have explained very clearly what is a Hermitian matrix. Let us say P is a Hermitian matrix. P is equal to P conjugate transpose. P is a Hermitian matrix. And Q is a Hermitian matrix. Q conjugate transpose. Then what will be PQ transpose? For example, for regular any matrix, it is PQ transpose is equal to Q transpose into P transpose. Do you agree? And QP transpose is equal to P transpose Q transpose. Do you agree to this? Then P conjugate into Q conjugate. Transpose is equal to Q conjugate transpose P conjugate transpose. Do you agree? This implies Q transpose P conjugate transpose is equal to P conjugate transpose Q conjugate transpose. That implies PQ conjugate transpose is equal to Q conjugate transpose into P conjugate transpose. PQ conjugate transpose is equal to Q conjugate transpose into P conjugate transpose. What is Q transpose? What is the given for a Hermitian matrix? For a Hermitian matrix, P is equal to P conjugate transpose. That means Q conjugate transpose is equal to Q. P conjugate transpose is equal to P. That implies PQ conjugate transpose is equal to QP. Do you agree? Similarly, it is your homework, prove that QP conjugate transpose is equal to PQ. Now, what we are required to find? I into PQ minus QP. I into PQ minus QP is equal to what? I transpose is equal to minus I. One single element in the matrix. I transpose is equal to minus I. I only. I conjugate is equal to minus I. Conjugate transpose is equal to minus conjugate is equal to minus I transpose is equal to minus I. Hence, I into PQ minus QP can be written as minus I into QP minus PQ. Can we write like this? Only I have put the minus sign. Minus I is nothing but I conjugate transpose into QP minus PQ. Please see this. Now, I transpose PQP minus PQ is equal to nothing but what is QP? PQ transpose, PQ conjugate transpose, PQ conjugate transpose minus what is PQ? PQ is QP conjugate transpose. I transpose into QP minus PQ I have divided. That's all. From these two, we can say that I transpose PQ conjugate transpose minus QP conjugate transpose is equal to I into PQ minus QP. Do you agree? This whole, how it can be written? This whole can be written as all are transpose conjugate transpose. All are conjugate transpose. Here conjugate, here conjugate. When the whole thing is conjugate transport, everything is conjugate transport, can we write like this? I PQ minus QP whole conjugate transpose is equal to I into PQ minus QP. That means I into PQ minus QP, this implies I into PQ minus QP is a Hermitian matrix. Because this whole matrix, let me say some A, then because A conjugate transpose is equal to Hermitian, that implies I into PQ minus QP is always a Hermitian if P and Q are Hermitian. Your homework: give an example P and Q for the above theorem and prove with examples. That means I into PQ minus QP is a Hermitian matrix. With this, I want to conclude this. Each and every step is very important. Try to understand it. If you have any doubt, please let me know in the comments box. I will reply to the comment. Best of luck. Thank you for listening to me. It's a little bit advanced topic. Please try to understand. This type of questions, if they come in your examination, please try to, without any hesitation, please try to solve them and try to do the best. Best of luck. Thank you for listening to me. If you feel there is a value addition to you because of this lecture, kindly share my videos and channel details to your friends and subscribe to my channel Maths and Science by IITian.